Hey guys, welcome back to New Earth Energetics. How are you doing? What's new? What's happening? Are you surviving the shift? I believe so if you're here, right? So, today I decided to do a video on Ascension, conscious clearing, the programs and belief systems, and what that's all about, really. Like, why is it that we have to do that? I am going through some of that myself, so I figured if I'm going through some of this, somebody else is also going through this. So, what is conscious clearing? Okay, so if you're on the Ascension path, you know that we have incoming light coming into Gaia. Okay, so when photonic light enters our body, its main drive is to gets into the cells, the cellular memory, where we have unconscious programs and beliefs, okay? And so when that photonic light starts hitting those beliefs, those cells, that stored memory, for example, fear. For me, it's fear has been being brought up. Photonic light's hitting those cells and fear is being risen up. If you think about it, it's kind of like, have you ever seen that? Like when something shoots down from the sky and all that stuff, like the dust and stuff comes up. It's kind of like that. So it's kind of like it's rising in my body. I feel the fear. I feel insecurity. I feel super anxious, like the sweaty palms, heart rate is like really beating. I'm just like, okay, what is going on here? And then I have to be conscious. In that moment, when you feel fear arising, you have to become conscious. And you know that you're just clearing density for more light to enter your body. So you're not doing anything wrong. That's the first thing you should know. Is a lot of the times you're like, oh my God, I'm falling back. I'm not progressing. I'm devolving or whatever. No, it's part of the process. You're actually doing really good. So the light's going to hit your body and it's going to go to those places that are stagnant, that you're holding on, that were suppressed and really deep down in there. And so when it comes up, well, what do we have to do? Of course, we have to feel it, right? For me, of course, it's just like, gosh, you're just like, you'll be surprised of how much ego is still in your body. And we're constantly ascending, we're constantly growing and evolving out of our old consciousness. Like Ascension's not like, I ascended, I'm done, let's walk around. No, we're constantly ascending, we're constantly up-leveling, we're constantly like, just like I've said before, like playing Mario, you're up-leveling, you're up-leveling, you're up-leveling, you're up-leveling. The boss gets bigger. It's kind of like that. So you just have to see it. And for me, what did I do? I realized, okay, I have anxiety, I have fear, I have like this lack program that's arising right now. What do I do? Well, I put my hand on my heart and I send some I love yous. May you be blessed. Some, like it's going to be okay. We got this. Breathe through it. We know this is a program. Thank that part of you. Thank that energy for getting you to this point. It all serves a purpose. And, we were all unconscious at one point, so it's just like, thank you. I honor you. I love you. You're just being released to go back to source. That's all this is. The energy wants to get out of your body. It wants to. So I'm going to tell you about my experience. It just happened the last couple of days. So it started with deep pain in my back. Low back, I started getting some deep pain. And in my knees, it was hurting to walk. So I knew I had stagnant energy. I knew that the light was entering my body and it's like, it's time to go. Like, because you start to get pain in your body when the energy's stuck, right? Because we know that disease or imbalance is typically from dis-ease. You're not at ease. You're not relaxed. You're not in that flow, right? So we want that energy to come up and move. And a lot of the time, we have to consciously move our bodies to help it get out. So sometimes just saying I love yous and blessings and accepting is not enough. Sometimes we need to do some vinyasa yoga. Sometimes maybe hatha yoga. Running. For me today, I had so much energy moving through my body wanting to release this. I did kickboxing and I kickboxed like a GD Xena warrior. Okay, I mean the screaming, the ha, yeah, I did all of that because you got to get the energy out. Yeah, you might look and sound like a lunatic, but it's better than having stored, blocked, dense energy in your body, okay? So run, kickboxing, martial arts, high intensity interval training, strength training, dancing to your favorite music, whatever's gonna move that energy through. go for it, okay? So I also did some pranayamas. I'm going to put some links below. Luckily for me, when I first started awakening, I did Kriya Yoga. So there's a lot of pranayamas within Kriya Yoga. And I was also a yoga instructor and a group fitness instructor. So luckily I had that to fall back on, to know like, this is what I can do to help me get through these types of things. Because it's just moving energy. That's all it is. That's all fear is. Fear is energy. And as conscious beings, we got to move it. We got to return it back to source, okay? As you know, a lot of us who signed up or volunteered here, whatever collective you signed up for, we're helping clear for that collective we volunteered for. Starseeds, volunteer souls, light workers, light warriors, whichever, if you know your role here yet, you know what you signed up for. So some people are clearing very serious layers of abuse, layers of deep fear and anxiety. That's for me, is a lot of deep fear and anxiety was the collectives that I was into, and lack. So you just have to honor that and know that you're just not clearing it out of your body, but you're clearing it for the collective. Okay, and you're helping ease other people's journeys by clearing it. You're kind of like the little janitor that's cleaning up some stuff, like, oh, gotta clean it up. So thank you. First off, thank you. We're a lot of us here, we're behind the scenes, and people don't really, they don't know what's going on, especially in the unconscious realm, the 3D realm. They have no idea that there's beings here that are literally doing energetic cleanup for Gaia and for themselves. We're helping the, unconscious and the consciousness people that are here. We're helping everybody by clearing these things. So be that snowplow and just clear it, and find the best way for you to clear that energy. I kind of skipped over there for a sec, but the pranayamas. So I'm going to put a link below. You have alternate nostril breathing, which is where you kind of like the yin yang symbol. You're going to close one nostril. You're going to inhale through that open nostril, hold at the top, flip, hold the other nostril, exhale through that open nostril. Nice and slow. And then we're going to do it again. Inhale through that nostril. Nice and slow. Hold at the top. Flip the grip. Go back down. That's one round. I don't care how you hold your hands. You can hold them like this. Yin yang. Y for you ASLs out there, right? So let me do it one more time. Inhale. Hold at the top. Flip. Exhale out that opposite side. Then you're going to inhale up that side. Hold at the top, flip that grip. Slowly exhale down. That was 2 rounds I just did, okay? Sometimes people do 15 rounds. You do whatever you can to balance. That pranayama is really good for balancing the 2 hemispheres of the brain and just really relaxing that central nervous system. Another one I use is the skull shining breath. Breath of fire. I'm not the best at teaching that, so I'm going to put a link below. I do use it. It's very beneficial, and it clears the congestion in the mind. So I will put that below, and you can find tons of YouTube videos on breath of fire, Kadabati breath, and the skull shining breath, same thing. So check below for those links, and use these yogic tools, these pranayamas, or just doing yoga. It's really going to help move that energy. But I want you to know that consciously clearing is the way to go, because when we're not conscious and clearing, we're just getting filled back up with emotions. Because once we're conscious and we clear it, it's gone, it's done, we're over. Okay, so it's really, you have that choice point, like, okay, fears are rising. Am I going to believe it? Because fear can really paralyze you. So if I believe it, I'm just going to sit here and just be like, okay, what do I do? That anxious energy. No. Declare right then and there you are a sovereign being of light. Whatever mantra affirmation you use, whatever works for you, and you move that energy. Okay? Be with yourself, support yourself through clearing that energy. No, it's just an energy. No, it's just an old program and a belief system that's ready to go. It's a big deal. It's a congratulations. Like, hey, you're leveling up. We got to get this energy out so we can anchor more light in your body. That's all it is. That's all it is. So, is it uncomfortable? Hell to the yeah. Yes, it's super uncomfortable. It's not meant to be easy. This is where mastery comes from. You think the same masters, you know, all these beautiful, beautiful masters who came here before us and have now ascended, they went through the same thing. That's what mastery is I know how to hold and to handle my energetic shit. You know, that's mastery. So it's like there's nothing really going on in my external world, but inside it's like a raging freaking System of a Down concert. You know what I mean? So breathe. Breathe into it. Slow it down. Your mind's going to speed things up. Slow it down. Always come back to that breath. And that's what I really appreciate and honor about yoga is really that breath. Come back to that breath. Come back. Because that is the most simple form of meditation is just I'm going to follow my breath. I'm going to monitor my breath. And that's it. And just be easy about it until it calms down and soothes. Because this too will pass. This will pass. You know how it goes. We got these turbulent times and then more light comes in and then it opens up new portals, okay? So, like in my previous video, I had talked about multidimensionality and how other timelines and your other parallel lives are bleeding into this culmination point. And so this morning I had some timelines collapsing. It almost feels like you're in a pressure cooker. And I'm just like, I haven't felt like this in probably 6 months. Like this is some old stuff. And so I knew like timelines were converging or collapsing or, you know, something was going on there for me to cut that. So you just got to be conscious. You have to make a choice. Do I believe in the lack and the fear programs? Or do I know that it's all good? Everything's good. I'm just clearing an energy on behalf of myself and for the well-being of all souls. We just have to remember our duty here. We just have to remember how important our work is. And I know a lot of the time we don't get noticed for this work, but you have to understand that the ones who that matter, the higher realms see your work. The higher realms are right here with me right now. They're right here with you, sitting around you right now. And they honor you and they appreciate you and they are applauding you for taking the stand and having the courage to look at these programs, to look at these fears and, you know, no offense, but bullshit programs, you know. We are releasing the matrix. We are creating a brand new world. And I'm sorry, but that is amazing. You're a superstar. You are so badass. And I mean, the words can't even describe, like, you're a saint. So thank you. Thank you for your service here. I know that a lot of the times that we just don't get appreciated for it, but that's not what we're here for, right? We're here to appreciate ourselves. We're here to complete our missions, and we're here to bring heaven to earth, okay? And we do that through us. So next time anything arises in your body, any emotion, any pain, and know that it's energy trying to be released. And do your best you can. Whatever tools that you have that work, go for it. It's all going to be different for each and every one of us, and we're all going to feel emotions and energies in our bodies completely different. So honor your body, honor what you're going through, and you know, if you got to shut the world out, shut the world out. Focus on you, okay? Because you are the light bearer here. You are anchoring light here, and you got to be at prime shape, right? Otherwise, we can't serve others, and that's why we're here to do selfless service. So thank you so much. And remember, I'm going to put some links below for pranayamas for you to breath work for your yogic breathing to help you get through some of this clearing, okay? But just know, right now we're building up to the lunar eclipse. Today is the opening. The gatekeepers are opening the passage, the portal for the lunar eclipse. So stay close or stay tuned for that. Big transformation. If you had big changes happen after the August eclipse, expect to have changes with this lunar eclipse, okay? I'm also going to put a link below to Sandra Walter. She is a gatekeeper and an ascension guide. She's amazing and full of love. And she has unity meditations every Sunday, 3 times a day, every Sunday. So check her page out if you're interested. She also has a YouTube, and I'll put a link below to that as well. Other than that, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and thank you so much for the work you're doing. It is greatly appreciated. It really is. I love you so much. I love you, love you, love you. Go spread that love, and don't forget to love the fuck out of yourself, okay? Take care now. Namaste.